What's going on YouTube? As you saw from the title of this video, today we're going to be talking about what is on my iPhone 10. This is a highly requested video. I did one of these in August of 2017 before I was using the iPhone 10 as my daily driver. Let's just jump right in. So we're going to start from the lock screen here, and I think this is new in iOS 11, or maybe it's an iPhone 10 thing, but when you unlock the screen, I think, is it going to work with the screen recording? Maybe. It kind of lights up depending on like what your photo is. I got this really cool photo of Earth as my background. I got it from Reddit. It'll be linked below. I really like that feature. And it sucks that you can't customize what shortcuts you have on the home screen. It defaults to the flashlight and the camera, so it goes. And then to the left, I have a weather widget. I am in California right now filming this video, and it is 63 degrees outside. I think this was the only widget I had when I made this video last time, and it is still the only widget I have now. Really quickly, before this video continues, I want to proudly announce today's sponsor, Audible. If you know me at all, you know that I rarely find time to read books, and I'm trying to improve on that in the new year by using Audible. And I've been using Audible to listen to Ashley Vance's book about Elon Musk. I'm a few chapters in, and honestly, listening to books is a great way to consume if you're a slow reader like I am. And aside from the book itself being awesome, Audible is a great way to manage and consume your audiobooks from wherever you are. Click the link in the description or go to audible.com/Sam Sheffer or text SAMSHEFFER to 500-500 to get a free audiobook and a free 30-day trial. They've got a massive selection of audiobooks to choose from, and of course, there's apps for iOS, Android, and even Windows Phone. Again, sign up using audible.com/Sam Sheffer or by texting SAMSHEFFER to 500-500. And I recommend picking up the Elon Musk book as your free audiobook. If you're an Audible user and you have an audiobook you want to recommend to me, leave it in the comments. I'll be looking for them. Thanks again to Audible for sponsoring this video. Now back to where we were. All right, let's unlock the phone and go through the apps, specifically the apps on my home screen. To start, I've got the calendar on the top left. That is there to manage all of my meetings, etc., but it's also there so I can quickly glance and see the date. I keep my Photos app right next to my camera app because sometimes I like to access my photos just by tapping Photos. You can also access them through the camera app by tapping on the bottom left, so I like to have both of them next to each other. I've got the clock in the top right of the screen to easily access my alarms, which I set on a daily basis. We'll jump into Notes. Notes is great, like I have this note written here, because it just works and it syncs across all of your iOS devices. So if you got your iCloud set up properly, this note will appear on any device that I'm signed into iCloud with. It works really well. I've got the App Store on my home screen because I'm updating apps frequently. I'm downloading new apps frequently. It's kind of self-explanatory. Settings is also right up front because there's so many things that you can't do without going all the way into settings that I leave it on my home screen. For example, you can't change the frame rate of video recording inside the camera app. You have to go all the way into settings. So that's why settings is there. One of the main reasons why I choose iOS, Mac, iPhones, etc. is because of FaceTime. I think I use FaceTime on a daily basis. Sometimes the connection, a lot of the times the connection is pretty trashy, but I really like using FaceTime. It feels like the future. I've got the Boosted app on my home screen. I don't have my board near me, but I use the Boosted app to track my trips, to check mileage, check battery, etc. HQ Trivia, I think if you follow me on Twitter, you've definitely seen me talk about this game. I made a YouTube video where I spoke with Scott Rogowski, the host. There's actually a game on in 7 minutes. I try and play every day at the 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock games, and I have still yet to win, but I have a bunch of lives. So thanks to everyone that signed up with my referral code. Instagram is one of those social media apps that I use on a daily basis. I try and have a story up just about every single day. I need to work on posting to the feed more, but it feels like the feed is kind of dead, right? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Snapchat, I just finally got the Snapchat update, and it's a little strange because, like, you know, I chat with a bunch of you that I don't know in real life, and they kind of just like now jumbled it. It's like out of order. I see like 4 a.m., 6 a.m., 2 hours ago, 30 minutes ago. I'm a little bit confused. I don't love this update. Next, YouTube. I mean, YouTube is also pretty self-explanatory. I still want to make a video about who I've been watching on YouTube. I was just going to say, I watch Shroud's highlights every day before I go to bed, and look what's right up top ready for me to consume is Shroud. Then I've got Discord on my home screen. Discord is a great way for people to chat with other people. It's kind of like Slack, except it's better. It also defaults to dark mode, which you can see. My Discord server link will be in the description. We have a lot of good conversations in there. I'd love to have you join. The Reddit app also right on my home screen. I have been a Redditor for at least half a decade, probably even more than that, maybe since like 2010 or 11. I try and browse Reddit on a daily basis. It's like the best place to find the freshest memes. Oh, Periscope. Man, I haven't went live in so long. I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna not tweet and see what happens. All right, let's see. I'm gonna give this like a minute to populate. Scope, you still out there? I'm filming a YouTube video right now, and no beard. Yeah, no beard. So this is what I see right now. I guess the Scope fam is still out there. Google Maps. I prefer to use Google Maps for biking directions because I do a lot of boosted board riding. I use Waze for the most part when I'm in a automotive vehicle, but when I'm out and about, either on foot or on the boosted board, Google Maps is my go-to. Twitch, I keep on the home screen. Now that the doc is back, he's also live right now, 60,000 concurrents. I've got a Twitch channel. When I get that new main gear PC, I'm gonna be going live way often, but I have Twitch on my home screen because I watch a lot of Twitch. Gmail is my preferred email app. I really do not like the Mail app on iOS, and I've been a Gmail user, oh man, I think since 2004, I wanna say. Gmail is my go-to. And so right now, because I've been traveling so much, I have the Delta app on my iPhone. I think I'm not going to have this app on my home screen forever, but just because I'm sort of in travel mode and I choose to use Delta as my airline, I have the app on the home screen. It's convenient, and then you can add the boarding passes to the wallet. It works. YouTube Studio is a way to check YouTube analytics on the go. The app works. I don't love it. I prefer looking at the analytics on the desktop. There's a lot of limitation when it comes to YouTube Studio on mobile, but to kind of quickly glance and see how your videos are doing, this thing works. Spotify is my music streaming service of choice. I've been a Spotify Premium Pro, whatever you call it, user since the day it came to the US. I think it was back in 2012 when I was still at The Verge. I tried Apple Music when it first came out. I never really tried again after that. Spotify just works for me. A lot of people have asked me to share a playlist. I have this 2018 playlist that I'm kind of just building as 2018 progresses. It's a lot of chaos. It's not a mood playlist. It's just anything that I'm listening to in any genre. I'll add it to this playlist. I'll leave a link to this playlist in the description so you can follow it and expect a couple of hundred songs, hopefully, by the time the year is over. Blockfolio is how I check my crypto assets. I've got everything plugged in right now. And what is it today? February 7th. Cryptos are pretty down right now, so I'm not going to go in there and show you what I've got. But Blockfolio is the way that I prefer to check my crypto assets. There's a ton of ways to do it, but Blockfolio works for me. The last app that's on my home screen that is not in the dock is the Cash app. I ditched Venmo after that whole fiasco. Cash works similarly, probably even better than Venmo does. Yeah, that's how I transfer money to friends now, is the Cash app. And then, of course, in the dock, I have the phone app because, you know, phones make phone calls, believe it or not. I've got Safari down there. I don't use Chrome. Safari works. It's fast. It's usually reliable. I keep that in the dock because I'm constantly Googling things. And, you know, now that I've just realized I don't even have the Google app on my home screen. Maybe that'll change. Messages is another reason why I choose the iOS and Mac ecosystem, because Messages on the phones and mobile devices syncs with the desktop. If I send a message here, I can respond there, and I have it that is just like very accessible with my thumb. I mean, iMessage kind of speaks for itself. And ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, on my home screen, we've got Twitter. I still use Twitter every single day. It is probably still, I would say, my favorite kind of social media app. I'm going to send a tweet just to say, respond to this tweet and you may be in a video. Smiley face. Let's see how quickly I can get some engagement right now. Oh, there's one response. Let's see. I'll change this to mentions. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're getting some mentions here within like purely for the video. Hello, Sam. What's up? What's up, people? Hey, Sam, iPhone is awesome. Draw a mustache on your forehead, ayo. Oh, Greg, right behind me, who's been sitting back there the entire time while I'm filming this video, also responded. So I'm getting a handful of responses here. Thank you to everyone that responded so quickly, and I bet I'm gonna get a ton of responses as the day goes on. Maybe even people will respond to that tweet after this video is up. Lol. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to show you one more thing. Notice the perimeter of my home screen has this like kind of multicolored singular bar, and when I'm in an app and I go back to the home screen, it kind of like appears. I think that's also maybe an iOS 11 or iPhone 10 specific thing where it kind of does like a parallax zoom effect. But if you're in an app and you go to the home screen, it kind of just like fades in. I'll leave a link to the background as well in the description. And I'm not sure if there are backgrounds for other shaped iOS devices, but if you have an iPhone 10, I'll leave a link to the background in the description. There's a bunch of colors. There's this rainbow one, and again, the effect is just so cool. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is what is on my iPhone 10's home screen in February of 2018. I think I want to grab the Google app and put that on the home screen because I find myself Googling stuff a lot. And with the Google app, you could just hit the microphone, talk to it, and the voice recognition is so much better than Siri. Let me know in the comments if you want to see the rest of the apps on my iPhone. I have I don't know, 2 or 3 pages of apps that I don't use on a daily basis. I wanted to kind of emphasize what's on my home screen because these are the apps that I use on a daily basis. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.